Everyone that come before and everyone that comes after opens a new door to get the music where it is today. Well, to be fair, like when all that old school garage come out, I was probably about 12-ish. I liked the tempo of the music. Obviously, it was good vibes, wasn't it? Then one night, I just flicked on the radio. I moved house. We moved into a new house in Dagenham, and I had a radio. And I just flicked it on. I was flicking through, and I caught wind of Sharky. If I got caught, I'd be defenceless. Just did a judge talking about how I'm senseless. I thought, fuck, that's a lot more lyrical than the garage that I like the tempo of and that. This seems a lot more poetical, there's a lot more depth to the lyrics. It had a darker sound around it. So I started listening to that then. Every Tuesday I'd lock in. And through that I clocked like, you had the pay as you goes and your roll deeps. So yeah, and then I thought, you know what, I like this. And if I was ever any good at anything in school, it was probably sports and English. So I didn't mind the wordplay, started trying to write my own lyrics. Obviously shit at first, you know, and then slowly progressed and I thought, you know what, it's coming together now. And the OT boys, Dogzilla and them boys, they were already on Rinse. And they knew everyone anyway. And through a friend of a friend, I fell in with them boys. So it just made sense. I clicked, me and Dogsy clicked like 9 immediately. And yeah, my lyrics had come on by then. And they put me on, man, to be fair. That was it. And then Rinse, I started to gather a little fan base. You know what, looking back, it is quite organic. I said the boys were from Dagenham anyway, the OT crew. And I thought in my head, how sick would it be if I just fell in with that little mob? They're already on Rinse and that, they've got a name, they know every fucker going anyway. And it, as you said, organically just seemed to come about. Like. I just thought always, as far as rap and grime went, I was always more of a fan of the lyrical rappers. I'd love Big Pun and Slim Shady, and then I ended up loving Sharky and Gets and people, as you say, with a bit more depth to their lyrics. You could be just writing a bar that you're just having wordplay, but I still want to make it sound as good as possible and put it together as good as possible, or try and be clever with things. Or if you're telling stories, you have to have a good think and you want to know what you want to say. And then I think, maybe I should touch on these 3 subjects in the first verse and maybe talk a bit more. So there's planning if you're going to write a story or a song with meaning. But yeah, I always appreciated wordplay, I think. So that's what I tried to do, and always tried to be clever or do it justice when I'm doing it. When you're starting out, no one's good at anything. I had to learn my craft. But then when it did start coming together around like 16, 17 years old, people were saying like, that's fucking good what you're doing and the way you're putting it together. And so that's when it dawned on me, I could really take this somewhere. I must be half decent at this and just keep applying myself. But yeah, people show me a lot of love, which I'm only very thankful for. I think in any walk of life, you've got to prove yourself in whatever you're applying yourself to. And rightfully so, man. You've got to prove that you can hang with the big boys and you're good and you're on top of your game. So it took like a good a couple of years under me belt to do them radio stations, do them shitty raves that no one was turning up to, and you've got to go through it. It's like an apprenticeship until you've earned the right to think, oh, that geezer's done his craft, he's made some good tunes, he's been at these raves where he weren't getting paid and he's come up. So I think rightfully so, yeah, you should have to do some graft. To know I've inspired people, obviously that's massive for me. So I said, from just writing lyrics in my bedroom when I was young, after I've heard a radio set that I liked, it's been a long journey to know I could inspire other people. That's a blessing. But I'll leave it there. That's a blessing. And people feel inspired or want to sound like me, I must have been doing something right, I suppose.